All right, everybody, welcome. My name is Bryan,
And I'm Bryan.
and this is Bryan versus Bryan, episode 31, Coming to America. That's coming, the number two, America. Not
And
to
just
be
to be clear,
confused.
coming is with a U. Just to be clear on
Yeah,
that.
cross country.
Coming to America.
Yeah, cross country. Yeah, I thought there was a O in country. Giggity giggity.
You must heed my words before I'm gone, my son. Now, you will be king. But the throne must pass to a male heir. Hakim, it appears you have a son. He must be found.
Prepare the royal jet. We are going back to America.
Oh, hell no, Your Majesty.
Come on! I'm back! Say it again! Feel right in this mother... Feel good in this mother... My whole hood in this mother... Come on!
So they replaced the TO with a number two, and it now becomes a sequel to a really beloved Eddie Murphy movie. Great first movie. I love the first one. Man, that's a good one. Then this will be your first time. Believe it or not, Bryan had not seen Coming to America, yet he had seen Vampire in Brooklyn.
Dude, coming
So-
to America. Yeah, it's bizarre that this one slipped by me because I've seen all three Beverly Hills Cop. I've seen both 48 Hours. I've seen Trading Places, Golden Child. I mean, you Nutty Professor, all that shit. But Coming to America is somehow just Boomerang. I'm pretty sure I've seen fucking Boomerang.
Oh yeah, that was the one I was looking at his shit. And I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah, I don't remember much of it, but I remember renting it when I was younger. But yeah, Coming to America just kind of slipped by me, and I watched it. I kind of watched these not back to back. I watched them the same day, and I thought it was amazing. God, it was so good.
Yeah.
Like I wanted to rewatch it right after I watched it. Like fuck, I kind of just want to watch it again. Because there's just so much. There's so many.
Yeah.
I was surprised that it was a romantic comedy. Again, I had no idea what this movie was about. I went in completely fresh, so I had no idea that it was going to be a romantic comedy. But it works. It was awesome. It was hilarious.
Yeah, it was good. All the characters, Arsenio Hall, pretty damn funny.
Call him Cassius Clay. His mom called him Cassius Clay. I called him Cassius Clay. Humbly. Yes.
No, you don't want to ruin your beautiful hair. Look like all these motherfuckers. Hey, what the hell you want a Jerry curl for?
Oh man, it was good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, pretty good. So, in the vein of what they've been doing lately, they always come back 30 years later, 25 years later. They wait too fucking long, and they want to do it again, and they do it. It's like, damn, I wish these guys would do it a little bit earlier. Like, even wait 10 years, okay, but fuck, everyone's waiting 30. So, like in the vein of Dumb and Dumber, or I think that was the new one. Wait, the newest Dumb and Dumber where they're old as fuck.
Yeah.
That one was pretty good. I mean, some of them are okay. They never quite knock it out of the park. These return so long after, but sometimes it's just fun. In this day of movies that kind of suck, there's not a lot of great films anymore. To see beloved characters again, just to get a little piece of it again, to see it again, see an actor you really like reprise that role, or in the case of this movie, we get to see Arsenio Hall and Eddie Murphy do their characters again. Mostly everybody is in this movie.
Yeah.
I think the only guy who isn't in this movie is like the protagonist, pretty boy from the first one with the Jerry curl.
Jerry curl guy.
Yeah, I think it's about it.
Mm-hmm.
You
even got fucking what's his name, the big white guy with the
Louis Anderson.
Louis Anderson.
He's still alive.
Jesus Christ.
Holy shit, this guy hasn't had a heart attack yet. I couldn't believe it. It's Louis Anderson. Hey, I'm still working at McDowell's.
He was great in that first one. The little lines that he had talking about, like,
Yeah.
I started as a dishwasher and you worked hard.
Look at me now.
Look at me now.
Yes. It's like Yeah, I hosted the feud for 7 months. uh, yeah, I liked his cartoon show. Remember that cartoon show in the '90s?
Vaguely remember, yeah.
Yeah, something Louis World or something.
Hmm.
Kind of like Bobby's World. Like both him and Howie Mandel, these '80s comedy guys, had a cartoon show in the '90s. Like anyone would know who the fuck you guys are. It's kind of weird. So this is straight to Amazon, Amazon exclusive. Directed by, you get that guy's name? He did
Oh, don't have it up. He did
he
Hustle and Flow.
yeah, did
He did
Hustle and
Black Snake
Flow.
Moon.
Hustle and Flow was dope.
Hustle and Flow was awesome. Yeah.
I was looking at the rest of his filmography and I wasn't that impressed, but Hustle and Flow was awesome. I haven't seen Black Snake Moan. That just looks weird as fuck. And then some reason Christina Ricci is tied up.
And Samuel Jackson's house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Black Snake Moan. I don't remember too much about it. I remember thinking it was okay. I remember thinking it wasn't as good as Hustle and Flow, but
Yeah. How could it be? It's hard out here for a pimp.
so I think he did a Footloose remake too. I think. But
There's a Footloose remake?
Yeah, it came out in like 2011, 2012, somewhere around there.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Anyways.
Every
Craig
Swayze
something.
movie. So, plot. 30 years later, Prince Hakim, who is about to become King Hakim, does not have an heir. He never had a son. He has these 3 daughters. Where's it on this side? There's 3 daughters here. Doesn't have a son. And he finds out that his buddy, Arsenio Hall, Simi, I think is his name, tricked him and had him get someone pregnant in this wacky way. And so he does have a son in America. I thought that scene, first of all, where they put Leslie Jones into the movie and they do some de-aging with Eddie Murphy. I thought it was all original footage. Watching it just spliced up, but find out they did do some de-aging and shit, and that was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I think that's some of the best that I've seen. I mean, we saw. I don't want to give it away. You'll know what I know, and I think some other viewers will know. But there's somebody in a Disney Plus show who shows up into an episode, and I thought that character looked a little weird and off. And then I look at this, I'm like, damn, this looks like you were saying, actual footage from the 80s.
Yeah, and I think maybe it has to do with that black don't crack, baby. Because Eddie Murphy pretty much looks the same in his face. You know what I mean? It's
He's
like
aging pretty well, yeah.
couple wrinkles, a little heavier, but it's not like trying to de-age fucking Robert De Niro where he's just full of fucking crevices and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And maybe it's easier and it looks more realistic when you do that because he looks overall looks like you wouldn't have to de-age him much to get him, touch it up. But it did look really good. I thought it was fucking just spliced and cut, and it's a pretty funny scene when he's explaining it. And he's like, "No, I never had sex with a woman before my wife. I remember the days she came over. She offered me the ceremonial herbs." And he gets high. Leslie Jones was pretty funny in this. I thought she was. I don't typically find her very funny, and she's not in this a whole lot, but she's got a couple lines that I laughed at, like when she gets him high and then she just rides him and that's it. So that's the plot device. So it's him coming to America to find his heir. Yeah. So what were your? I don't even know how to start. If we want to piecemeal this, or if we want to just get into how we felt about this as a sequel 30 years later.
Yeah, let's do that. I mean, it's hard for me to kind of chime on that because I just watched. I mean, I watched them just now in the same day, not now, but recently.
Yeah.
So like, I don't have that, this affinity towards the original. But I will say, watching them back to back in the same day, I did not like this movie at all. I was talking a little bit about this in Caddyshack about like comedies are probably my least watched genres. Like I just don't typically watch comedies that often. And I think movies like this and like Tom and Jerry, well, this isn't as bad. Tom and Jerry is a fucking train wreck, but I think
Yeah, go.
movies like this are reasons why I don't, because I can't get into these movies. Like I didn't find this movie funny, and like when you compare it to the first one, I was just like the whole time I was watching this one, I'm like, God, I just want to watch the first one again. Like I don't know what the fuck this is, but I I didn't find it that funny. Oh well, I will say I was having fun when the original characters showed up in costume. Like seeing the barbers again is great.
Yeah, that's the highlights. Yeah.
Yeah. All the characters they play are pretty great. I thought James Earl Jones's funeral was a little wacky and kind of silly and fun. But I don't know, man. I don't know how you felt, but this movie felt like Beverly Hills Cop 3. Like Beverly Hills Cop 1 and 2 is like R rated. You know, it's Eddie Murphy doing his thing. And then Beverly Hill Cop 3 is PG-13 and it's watered down and it's not very funny. And like this is kind of what this felt like to me. It's just like a watered down, more family version of the original. But I don't know. What'd you think?
So I don't think it was terrible. I don't think that it was necessary, but I enjoyed that it happened. I thought it was just fun to see these characters revisited. That's about it. I mean, it's just fun for a watch.
Yeah.
I'm not going to add this to the movie collection, but I'm glad I did watch it. I would recommend people that have seen the first one to watch it. I think it's worth a second go round if you liked it, the first movie. And then you probably won't watch it again, but you have seen it. And so my gut reaction afterwards was this was like a 7. It was a C, a low C, just barely passing. I guess a D is passing, but for me, a D feels like a failed. But very low C, just like a 70. That means see it. You probably won't watch it again, but you saw it, and there's some compelling arguments to see it at least once. Is what I feel. Yeah, it didn't blow me away. Yeah, it didn't seem necessary, but I wasn't like, man, why'd you make this piece of garbage? I understand. It looked like it was fun, passion project. Obviously so like we usually talk about, I think that the MVP of this movie to me was Arsenio Hall and Eddie Murphy. Anytime they aren't playing their regular characters.
Yeah, agreed.
Just them reprising these roles. Though that was like the highlight. Every time those guys came on is when you really cared about the movie.
Yeah.
Especially the barbershop guys. Like those were the funniest. I love that shit with the Kuta Kinte and Mufasa.
Yeah.
And that guy. Oh yeah, the little babies with the flies crawling on their eye. Like, hey, you got to get the hell up out of here. You went too far. God damn.
We're talking about the little babies.
Give me my money. Don't be putting that money all hard in my hand. The hell out of here. Yeah. That shit was that reminds you of vintage like Eddie Murphy. That kind of shit right there.
For sure.
Like that reminded me, it kind of reminds me of like Life when he's the old man. Hey, God damn it.
Yeah.
Well, if I piss on the fucking sheets, I'll throw them on you. This is what it reminded me of. And the one I was disappointed in, the little comeback was Sexual Chocolate.
Yeah.
At the end, where Eddie Murphy barely does anything as that character. That was one of my favorite characters from the first one. I love that. Sexual Chocolate, everybody. I loved it. But I love they had that
to sing a song, basically.
Yeah. I love they had the callback of the barbershop people being there and that one guy liking him again. Boy, good.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, yeah, all those characters and stuff was cool.
Wesley Snipes, dude.
Yeah,
I was having a blast with Wesley every time.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes was pretty awesome. I almost gave it to Wesley for an MVP. I was thinking about it.
I'm like, what is he doing every time he's on screen? Like he always has to dance into the frame. It's so good.
Yeah, he looked good, man. Yeah, Wesley was pretty damn funny. Michael Blackson was pretty funny in this. The tiny little part he had. I love that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I just watch the like Michael Blackson best of Wildin' Out montages, and that African motherfucker is always hilarious, dude. Mm-hmm. I love him. I wish he was in more roles. But yeah, he was funny. Fucking Colin Jost gets another shot at something for some reason.
Who's Colin Jost?
Colin Jost was like interviewing the kid. Remember we went to that job interview?
Oh yeah, the Tom and Jerry. Yeah, we're back to back.
Yeah.
Colin
Yeah.
Jost, I guess.
Back to back Colin Jost movies. And then yeah, it's pretty much him and Louis Anderson were the only white people in this. Yeah, I mean everybody. They got the owner of McDowell's back. The actual girl. I am surprised. I didn't think that the love interest from the first one would actually be his queen in this one. They actually got her. It's like I figured they would just recast that as an older lady, but yeah, they did it. So it's pretty impressive. They kind of talked it up like, "Oh, this shit's funny as fuck." All the press junkets say this is why Eddie came back because it was funny. Nah, it's okay.
Yeah,
it's
like,
okay. I mean, it's not terrible, but it exists, and that's not good enough, really. You know, when you're talking about coming to America or something.
Yeah. Like
so,
you were saying, like when or I guess we were both saying that every time the original characters that Arsenio and Eddie play are probably the funniest bits of the movie. I think it sucks because the story is really about the son, or the son's kind of driving most of the plot of the film. I just don't find him very particularly interesting, and I don't think it's very funny. Anything that, I mean, Leslie Jones, I can see, she's okay. I still don't find her comedy all that funny. I don't think I laughed at anything that she said, but she's definitely better in this than she is in most things that I've seen her in. So I'll give her credit for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, what you said 7. I would probably give this like a 5.5 for me. Like I think it's hit and miss. I think some people are gonna watch this and love it and have a lot of fun with it, and I think some people are gonna probably be in my camp that were like, ugh, there are some funny parts, but overall it's like, eh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will say there are some pretty good stuff in here, but as a whole, as like a 2-hour movie, I didn't laugh as much as they wanted me to.
Yeah, absolutely. What I was surprised by is this movie had some heart. I thought a couple times I was like, this movie's got some heart. It's coming from a good place. It really made me feel something for a minute. And you've seen the movie. Feeling something in this movie is kind of weird because this doesn't seem, it's not deep. You know what I mean? This is fucking. If Coming to America is a pool in its deepness, this is one of those, the ice rinks you buy in the winter and you fill it with an inch of water and you let it freeze so you can ice skate. That's how deep this is. It doesn't flow.
Yeah.
But anyways, so that surprised me. Like a couple times talking about fatherhood and stuff and all this family. I almost teared up. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Getting a little feely. So I was surprised by that in this movie particularly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Wasn't that great?
Yeah, again, as I was watching it, I was like, fuck, I just want to go back and watch, better Eddie. You were saying you haven't seen Beverly Hills Cop? Or was that you that said that?
I haven't seen Beverly Hills Cop, like, really. You know what I mean? I seen it when I was so young and didn't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
So I haven't really seen it.
Those are some good ones, man.
That's
I'm happy that at least this, for what it's worth, at least this movie brought me to the first one. You know what I mean? Like if it wasn't for the sequel, I probably wouldn't have even watched Coming to America. So I'm glad I actually sat down and watched it because that movie was fantastic, and it's pretty unfortunate that this movie didn't live up to my expectations. But
yeah, I thought this was going to be a really cool one to do. I was like, yeah, Coming to America, that's cool. A sequel. Disappointed. I mean, I stand by the 70, maybe a 65 if I'm really honest, but just slightly above a failing grade. So worth a watch, but I'd be lying if I said I was extremely disappointed it didn't do a little better. Hearing the people talk about it, like Arsenio and Eddie, who don't really do stuff too often, saying, "Yeah, this is actually good. This is why we're gonna do it." So I was hyped. I was like, "Yeah, all right, I believe these guys, especially Arsenio. He didn't do shit."
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, I don't know what cut of the film they saw. Maybe we need a Snyder cut on this bad boy.
Yeah, I was really kind of confused. I mean, I didn't know it was PG-13 until I actually clicked on the Amazon thumbnail and it says it right there. I was like, what? I mean, not that, automatically a PG-13 movie is not good. That's not what I'm saying.
Is the
I'm
first
kind of
one
thinking
rated R? I
the
don't
first one's definitely rated
particularly.
R.
I don't
And I was thinking,
particularly
like,
remember anything crazy.
well, yeah, they swear a lot. I think
No.
that movie has a little. There's that scene where he's coming home from his first date and he's like singing that song, and everyone's like, "Shut the fuck up!
Oh yeah.
Fucking shut
Yeah.
up!" And he's like, "Yeah." So I don't know. There's a little bit of edge to the first movie, and what's missing in this movie is a little bit of that edge, that kind of filthy potty mouth, fucking Eddie Murphy and Arsenio. So it was. I don't know. It was a weird decision to make this PG-13. I don't understand why. I guess trying to make it more of a family movie or something, but.
You know what this picture looks like right here?
Hmm.
This looks like the Golden Child too.
Yeah,
Doesn't it? That's next.
He's
Here
been
we
trying to
go.
do Beverly Hills Cop 4 for God knows how long.
Who was the other cop in that? Was that Nick Nolte?
No, that's 48 hours.
Oh yeah, that's 48 Hours.
No, Judge.
Beverly Hills Cop,
Judge-
he's like got the guy from fucking Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
yeah. Wait, which guy?
Judge Reinhold.
Yeah, he's one of the cops.
Yeah. I think I've seen that one. I haven't seen the Nick Nolte one. I've seen Beverly Hills Cop.
Beverly Hills Cop, dude. There's that fucking. I just have to. There's that scene in Beverly Hills Cop where he's interrogating this artist or this guy who's selling art dealer, and they're in this office, and the art dealer hits the little security button, and the security guards walk in and fucking escort Eddie Murphy Axel out, and so it cuts to like them in the lobby, and Eddie Murphy's running his mouth.
Fuck off! You think I'm playing games, man? Hey, I'm fucking somebody else. Hey! Did you see this shit? I can describe all of them.
Please move to the side of the car and put your hands on the hood.
Why? What's with you guys?
You heard what he said, sir. Do it right now, please.
What kind of shit is this, man? Hold up. Wait a second. You guys are arresting me for getting thrown out of a fucking window? I got thrown out of a window, man.
Gun, partner.
Sir, you are under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of the law. You have the right to have an attorney present during questioning.
Yeah, I understand. I understand the right. I know this is bullshit, though, man. I got thrown out of a fucking window. Please get in the car, sir.
Yeah, but tell me, son, what's the charge?
Possession of a concealed weapon and disturbing the peace.
Disturbing the peace. I got thrown out of a window. What's the fucking charge for getting pushed out of a moving car, huh? Jaywalking?
So good.
I do remember that. Yeah.
Good shit, man.
Good shit. We'll have to do like a good fucking Eddie Murphy movie.
Yeah.
I still probably think Life is one of my favorite ones, which is crazy because it's one of his newer ones and one of the ones I never watched at the time because Eddie Murphy had started to get cold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
Just
and
like
then all of a sudden Life, he got hot for just that one movie.
Mhm.
Dolomite, I thought was pretty good, the new one.
Oh, I still need to watch that.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good.
I think it's the same director who did this, which is kind of surprising because Dolomite was kind of a big hit for Netflix.
Yeah, and it was kind of like a biopic kind of thing. Like that's a real story. That was kind of cool. So, new comedies, you don't find that funny, huh? There's not a-
I mean, it depends. Like, I mean, movies like this, I just can't get into. Like, I think my issue with comedies, and I think that a lot of people maybe have an easier time than I do with watching them, in the sense that when they start becoming cartoony, that's when I start checking out. Like, there's a sequence in this movie where there's a dance number, and Wesley Snipes is presenting his daughter to Eddie Murphy's son, and like she starts rapping, and then all of a sudden Leslie Jones, you know the song, and he starts rapping too, and I'm like, I literally picked up my phone. And I was like, I can't handle this fucking movie right now. This is so stupid. So like when comedies do that and they get into a little cartoony and out of reality, that's when I check out. I know a lot of people find that fun. That's why they watch comedies. So if there's if comedy is based on reality and there's just funny jokes and just normal people and not outlandish sequences, then I'm down for it. But it seems like a lot of comedies are not that. They kind of go into weird cartoon unreality land, and that's when I check out.
Yeah, I just don't think a lot of these modern comedies are that funny.
Mhm.
I don't know. You watch an old comedy and you're laughing a lot. These new comedies are just kind of just funny. It's not laugh. You know what I mean? Like this movie, you could consider it funny, but I'm not laughing. You know what I mean? Oh, that's a funny thing. I'm not. Didn't make me laugh like an old comedy would. You
Mhm.
could actually laugh at something. Um,
Agreed.
but like thinking of like the new comedies, I guess the only ones that are really like making me like laugh out loud are like the Seth Rogen type. Like I thought The Interview was fucking amazing. I just recently went and rewatched that, and I was like, God damn, that shit's funny as shit.
Yeah.
Like the fucking dialogue, man.
Agreed. I thought Game Night got me laughing pretty
Yeah,
good.
Game Night
That
was
was pretty
funny.
good.
That was a surprise hit. That was pretty good.
But there's movies like I guess to give you in the audience an example of like maybe the movies that you're thinking about, or movies that I just like I can't stand, or movies like Tag, or movies like these fucking weird, just stupid ass movies like that, where just I'm good.
Everything's got to be a movie now. Tag, Hopscotch, the movie. Battleship, the movie.
Mhm.
Who the fuck? Hungry, hungry hippos. God.
Hungry hippos.
In a world where the hippos were starving, one man with a bag of marbles. About Crossfire, the fucking movie. Crossfire.
We joke.
Yeah.
We give it a couple years.
You will lose all the pieces. Or Mousetrap, the movie. How the fuck do you play this game?
Mhm.
It's just a toy. It's not a game. No one ever played the game. I don't know how to play Mousetrap. I know sure as fuck could build a motherfucker and make it go off, though. Whoop. Ping. Shoo. Wow, 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 wow.
God damn.
Boom. Caught the goddamn mouse again. Set it back up. Give me another rubber band. All right. Yep. We're off topic. That means we're done with this movie.
It wasn't really I mean I kind of just forgot I watched it like a couple hours afterwards. I'm like, oh yeah, I got to talk about Coming to America tomorrow. Like I fucking forgot half of this movie.
Yeah. Jesse's like, it was, I had a feeling it wasn't going to be that great. So I watched it on my phone. I was okay watching it on my phone. That'll tell you a lot.
Yeah.
I didn't even give it the pleasure of, of going to the big screen. This motherfucker didn't get to the theater or the little big screen in my house. It was relegated to fucking, I don't know what this is. Fucking
Was it 12
6
inch?
inches. It ain't no 12 inch, baby. That's a man's measurement right there. That's about 12 inches, baby.
Mhm.
God damn, that cell phone about 1 foot long. No, it ain't, baby. That cell phone's about 4 inches, baby.
Yeah, it was a bummer. I watched Coming to America in like the Friday afternoon, and then we made the second one kind of our movie night with Sarah and I. And Sarah didn't really like it, which is saying a lot because Sarah's more forgiving than I am in some of these movies.
Mm-hmm. I gotta find something good. Starting to feel like the critic up in this bitch. It
Hey
stinks.
man, we gotta call it as we see them,
Yeah. So you keep making this shit. We'll keep critiquing this shit. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm not that hard on it. God, it just could have been so much better. Could have been a lot worse. So I guess there's that.
Mhm.
Yeah, but to me, I probably lower my score to 6.5. And you gave it a what, 5.2? Is that what you said?
I go 5.5 just because I don't think it
5.
was particularly great, but I enjoyed seeing the old characters, and there's Wesley Snipes was pretty fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5.5 and a 6.5, average out to a 6. So, I mean, I'd say it's worth a watch if you're interested in it. Watch it.
Yeah, definitely.
I think it's worth it. I think you're not going to be like terribly disappointed you wasted your hour 40 minutes. I mean, you'll probably be like, man, I wish that was better, but it was fun seeing those characters again, and
Yeah.
Arsenio and Eddie hooked up again. So, I mean, it's got that, and that's about all it has, really. Which is disappointing. I don't know. You guys go check it out. Tell us what you think.
It's weird that it's called Coming to. Well, I mean, it has to be called Coming to America, but they don't really. I mean, they go to America for like a couple scenes, and the rest of it takes place in a different country. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Wakanda forever. Yeah. So that's about it, guys. It wasn't a disaster. Wasn't a masterpiece. Which is kind of what probably most people expected. I saw some reviews for it, and I didn't click on them or read them until after I watched the movie. It's like I don't want to be tainted.
Yeah.
I have a feeling people aren't going to like this. I can just kind of tell. But I'm going to make my own damn decision. And yeah, then I read some reviews afterwards. I was like, some of them are harsh as fuck. I'm like, God damn, really?
What was kind of the consensus? I didn't even bother to look to see.
The consensus was absolutely okay. Here's IGN's review. I think they gave it a 6 too, so they're pretty much in line with us, but they were much harsher with their words. It didn't sound like a 6 in the review. It's like, and it said "Coming to America," and it had the "to America." This was the only clever thing in this movie.
They gave it a 6.
Yeah.
All right.
The only clever thing was the sequel, the way they worded the sequel title. I was like, okay, God damn, that's harsh, bro. That I was like, yeah. So their review came off much harsher than ours, and they still gave it the same score.
Makes you wonder.
Yeah. Makes you wonder how much Netflix pays them. The new Amazon bullshit. Get it out of here. Fucking free shipping my ass.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever happened to COD? I'll pay it when it gets here, motherfucker. Cash on delivery. Anyways, yeah. Tell us what you guys think. Have you seen the first one? You gonna watch the second one? Did you like the second one? Did you hate the second one? Do you even have Amazon Prime? Do you like free shipping? Do you buy from Amazon? Or do you just do Wish? What do you do?
Do you add water to your dog's food and stir it around? Please let us know.
Because then it has to eat it quick because it inflates. It makes the food so big and mushy.
And moist.
God, it gets so big. It's like a science experiment or something. It's like a little dog volcano, isn't it? All right, y'all. That's all we got. Like I said, let us know. Thanks for subscribing. Please like the videos if you like them, and please subscribe. Please tell people about us, and steady growing. I didn't check, but we're very close to 100 subscribers.
Yeah,
which is
thanks,
kind of
That's
pretty cool.
crazy.
Yeah, thank you guys, appreciate it. It's kind of steadily growing. We could be there the way it was trending. I hope so. But anyways,
today,
if not,
I imagine.
if not, we're very, very close. So thanks for your support. Thanks for watching. Two guys that just share their opinions on a video game or a movie, and sometimes we agree. Sometimes we got an episode 8.
Wouldn't happen
yeah.
any other way.
Yeah. So thanks, and really enjoy doing this. Enjoy chatting. We'd really love to build the community and hear more from you, and have this be more of a forum, question and answer forum, like what you guys think about that movie, and then we'll go do that movie or something like that. You know what I mean? All right. So episode 31. So 6.5 and a 5.5. That's what we gave it. Take it as you will. But as always, don't take our word for it. Go watch this movie. All right, y'all.
Just don't
Yeah,
watch
but
Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, fuck. we did that so you don't have to, baby.
Yeah.
It's funny. I saw Chloe Grace Moretz on a magazine at Target yesterday. I was like, look at that girl. She can't act. I was still pissed. Baby girl.
Oh man.
That was a good scene. All right, guys. Happy Sunday. Take her easy. Peace.
Peace.
Call of Duty guys are fucking intense, dude. I played on Xbox and I accidentally chose like hardcore and sucked ass. It was the hardcore, it's like their ranked shit. And then this guy fucking like came after me in like my messages and shit. He's like, "You little fucking piece of shit faggot. You never play hardcore again, you stupid fucking bitch." And he's sending me all these messages on Xbox. And I was like, "What the fuck, dude?" And then he's like, "I don't know where you fucking live in Richland, you little fucking cock." I was like, "Oh shit, it's getting real." I had to report his ass and all this. I'm like, dude, it was an accident. Fuck.